At Easter 1900, Greek sponge divers sheltering from a storm anchored beside a barren island called Antikythera. One dropped into the deep and surfaced in terror, telling of dead men and horses piled on the seabed below. The corpses were bronze and marble, statues spilled from a ship that sank 2,000 years ago. For months, divers hauled up treasure, jewelry, coins, glassware, and one shapeless lump of corroded bronze that nobody even bothered to examine. That lump sat ignored in a museum until it cracked open, and inside, impossibly, were gear wheels. Precisely cut bronze teeth stacked in layers. And ancient Greece was not supposed to have anything like this. The teeth were barely 1.5 millimeters wide, cut by hand with astonishing precision, plate after plate of interlocking wheels. This was not a trinket, it was a machine, and it was 2,000 years old. Nothing of this complexity appears again in the historical record for roughly 1,400 years. Not until the great astronomical clocks of medieval Europe. One object, sitting alone, 14 centuries ahead of schedule. For decades it defied explanation. Then physicist Derek de Solla Price X-rayed the fragments and found nearly 30 gears hiding inside. His conclusions stunned colleagues. This was a calculating machine, a computer built in bronze. In 2005, an 8-ton X-ray scanner was shipped to Athens, and the fragments were peeled apart digitally, layer by layer. Inside, researchers found thousands of Greek characters no one had read in 2 millennia. The machine came with its own instruction manual. Now it could finally be understood. Turn the hand crank, choose a date, and pointers sweep the sun and moon through the zodiac, while a tiny sphere, half silver, half black, slowly rotates to show that night's phase of the moon. One detail still astonishes engineers. A pin sliding inside a slot makes the moon's pointer speed up and slow down through the month, mechanically reproducing its uneven orbit, exactly as Greek astronomers had described it. On the back, 2 great spiral dials. One tracks a 19-year calendar of 235 months. The other counts down 223 months and predicts eclipses. Which day, which kind, even hints of their color. Who could have built it? The month names engraved on it point to Corinthian colonies, the world of Archimedes. Roman writers claimed he built bronze spheres that modeled the heavens. This may be a descendant of those legendary machines. And the ship? A giant freighter, likely hauling Greek treasures to Rome around 70 BC, when a storm drove it against the cliffs of Antikythera. The most advanced device of the ancient world sank as somebody's cargo. Divers still return to the wreck today. They have raised statue fragments, human bones, even timbers of the hull itself, and most of the site remains unexplored. Some researchers quietly hope a second mechanism is still waiting in the sand. Every gear we have survived by accident. One storm sank the machine, another led divers straight to it 20 centuries later. It makes you wonder what else the ancient world built that the sea decided to keep. Subscribe. The next mystery is already waiting.